Hi, it's Carrie Lee Smith. Today we're talking about the Infinite 8, how to create relationships that are unbelievably satisfying and passionate and loving, to where it's an addicting relationship, to where we love it so much that we're flourishing and growing as a partner. We talked about 2 weeks ago, stability and spontaneity. Last week we talked about special and love. And what we're going to talk about this week is really important. But before I jump in, I want to ask you a question. Before you jumped into a relationship, and if you're not in a relationship but you were, or if you know of someone, let me ask you this. Maybe you love to paint, and you jump in the relationship and all of a sudden you don't find yourself painting anymore. Or wonder if if you're a surfer and all of a sudden you don't have time anymore to surf or to ski or to snowboard because your relationship all of a sudden is taking up that time. Or if you have a passion like yoga or running or bike riding, whatever that is, are you still doing that creative expression in your relationship? Now the question is, maybe, maybe not. Some people, when they get in the relationship, their hobbies fall by the wayside. So let me jump into number 5, which is creativity. Are you in your relationship being able to creatively express yourself? So I'm going to give you a personal example. I married a surfer, and now I don't know if you're familiar with surfing, but surfing is all predictable predicts on Mother Nature. When the swells are coming, swells are predicted within 24 hours in advance. So in 24 hours, my husband will call me and say, hey, I'm heading out down to Mexico or across wherever. I mean, he travels all over to chase surf. Now, if I stifled him and didn't let him be able to creatively express himself and be able to go do what his hobby is and what he loves to do, that would put strain on our relationship because I'm not respecting his creative expression of what he loves to do. What I have found over and over and over is people get into relationships, they allow their partner to creatively express, but over the long term, they don't give the respect to the person and they start to stifle that creativity. They actually get jealous of the creativity. So what I'd like for you to do is, on a scale of 1 to 10, are you personally being able to creatively express yourself, or are you allowing your partner to creatively express themselves? Remember, 0 to 4, there's problems. 4, 5, and 6, things are okay. You're pretty much dealing with the relationship. And 7 and above, you're thriving. You're being able to respect the person, and you're being able to let them creatively express. So number 6 is personal growth. Are you personally growing in your relationship? Is your partner personally growing? And are you together having and experiencing personal growth together? What does that mean? So a lot of times we end up doing the same old, and really it's so boring, it's too stable. But what we want to do is be able to personally grow, make our relationship deeper, make our love more of a connection. Are you studying about love? Are you figuring out ways to create better bonds of friendship and better bonds of connection and love? Do you study it? Do you go to workshops? Do you read books? What are you doing to personally grow for yourself and together as a unit? So today we talked about creativity and personal growth. Tomorrow I'm going to finish it up with 7 and 8. So what I'd like for you to do right now is click like, share this video. If you haven't seen the videos before, go check them out so you can have an unbelievable relationship. Leave a comment if there's anything you have a question with so I can answer your questions. So as always, be bright, be beaming, be beautiful, and most important, be you. Now go out there and live a life to love.